Hey everyone, it's Audrey with Living Life Marketing. Today I'm going to show you the anatomy of Facebook. Let's face it, Facebook can be downright confusing. From news feeds to timelines and commenting to sharing, it can be a little overwhelming when you first sign up. Heck, it can be confusing when you've been on it for a while. And of course, it doesn't help that Facebook is constantly changing things right when you get comfortable with the layouts. In this video, you'll learn all about your newsfeed, timeline, search feature, friend requests, messages, notifications, and much more. By the time this video is over, you'll know Facebook inside and out. Okay, well maybe not, but you will be a lot further than you were when you first started. So let's head on over and get signed into Facebook. When we first log into Facebook, we are brought to our home page. This page is where everything happens. We are always able to get back to this page by simply clicking on this home button. And moving forward, you will see why it's nice to be able to jump back home from anywhere on Facebook. We're going to start at the very top and work our way down the page. To search for people, places, or things, you would simply click right here and start typing in whatever you are looking for. So if you're looking for a particular brand, let's say like Olive Garden, you will start typing it in, and here is your page. You would just go ahead, click on it, and then you can like the page or look at their page. Now, Facebook even suggests things you can search for. And let's take that out. So you can search on your friends, photos of friends, restaurants nearby. And I'll go into a little bit more detail about the search in another video. But for now, just know this is where you search for people, places, business, and things on Facebook. Next, we will head over to the friend request icon. This is where you can view your friend request. These are people who have requested your friendship on Facebook. You will see that Facebook looks at who your friends are and will suggest people that you may know also. If you see someone you know on this list, then you can simply add friend, and this will send a request to them. Right here is where you can send and receive private messages from friends. When you send a message, the only person that will see this message is the person you sent it to. Or if you've received a message from a friend, then you're the only one that can see it, unless the message was sent to a group of people like so. Now this is your notifications. Notifications let you know when people take actions on Facebook related to you. Some notifications can be people liking, commenting, or sharing your posts, pictures, or videos. Whenever you see a red square with a number in it, that is letting you know that you have that many notifications for you to view. Now let's click on our home button and go back to our news feed. Let's head over to the left-hand side of your page. This gives you a quick way to jump to your news feed, any messages you may have, your photos, and anything you have chosen to be a favorite, which is basically things you visit the most. In another video, I'll show you how to add to your favorites. Below your favorites, you'll see any pages that you administer or have created. Then groups you are a part of, friends, and any list you may have put them on, apps that you have on Facebook. If you are a developer and have created any apps, they will be right here. And if you have any interest groups. Now let's get into the news feed. The news feed, which is the center column of your homepage, is a constantly updating list of stories from people and pages that you follow on Facebook. Newsfeed stories include status updates, photos, videos, links, app activity, and likes. From your newsfeed, you are able to like, comment, or share whatever you choose. Keep in mind that when you take one of these actions on a status update, photo, or video, depending on what they had the privacy settings set at, your friends will be able to see what action you took. For instance, if I was to like this image right here, then it will show up in my friend's ticker located right here in the right, and they will see what action that I took. According to Facebook, the ticker only shows up for people with a certain level of account activity. So if you do not have a ticker, it's probably because you are not connected to people or pages that use Facebook a lot. So there's not enough activity to make the ticker useful to you. Speaking of the ticker, it shows you the things you can already see on Facebook, but it doesn't in real time. It allows you to keep up with the latest news, listen with friends to music, or you can click or hover over a story to join in the conversation or take an action on the story. Also, you have the ability to hide the ticker or to show it again. If you run any ads for your Facebook pages, then it will show up right here above the ticker. Okay, now on to your timeline. Your timeline is all about you, and to get to it, you would simply click on your image. It is your collection of the photos, stories, and experiences that tell your story. Some of the things you can do on your timeline is to add a cover photo. Now, your cover photo is the larger photo at the top of your timeline, right above your profile picture. Like your profile picture, cover images are public, which means anyone visiting your timeline will be able to see them. You can edit your basic information, such as contact info, relationships, work, and education, by clicking on Update Info, and then clicking on any of the edit buttons in the top right of each section. Enter your info, and then simply click Save. Let's go back to Timeline. Now you're able to jump to stories from your past by either scrolling through your timeline or use the menu of dates on the right side of your timeline to jump from year to year. Just simply click a year, and within the year, you can even go from month to month. To get back to now, your timeline now, simply click Now. It takes you right back to your timeline where you can go ahead and update your status so friends can see what you're up to. Simply pick what type of story you want to share, whether it's just a status or a photo. Type in what's on your mind or any details you want to add. You can tag friends. You can pick a date for the story to be sent out. Add a location. And brand new is you can tell people what you're doing or how you're feeling. Select an audience for your post and simply click Post. You can also view your photos that others have tagged you in by clicking on Photos. And these are all photos that people have either tagged me in or have uploaded of me. To view your own photos, simply click on Photos. And these are all images and photos that I have uploaded into albums that I created. You can also add photos and video right here. Now let's say that you would like to view a friend's timeline and see what they have been up to. We're going to head over to my beautiful sister's timeline, and every timeline is set up basically the same. You can find out all about your friend, well, the parts they want to share with you, by clicking on the About tab. You can view your mutual friends, and you can view their photos. You can also view more topics, what music and movies and TV shows and such that your friend is interested in. Now, to send them a private message, click on Message. A box pops up and you are able to send a file or a photo. Simply write in your message, then click Send. Now, this message will not be seen by anyone other than the person you messaged. Posting on your friend's timeline, however, is a whole nother story. When you post on your friend's timeline, others will be able to view what you have written or shared. For example, my sister has a friend of hers, which I am not friends of, that shared a post with her on her timeline, but I'm able to see it. So keep in mind, when writing or sharing with a friend on their timeline, others will be able to see it. Let's click back home and get back to the activity of our news feed. Okay, I know there is so much more to Facebook, but you've learned a lot today. You know the difference between the news feed and your timeline, how to private message a friend, what the ticker is all about, how to post on a friend's timeline, and so much more. If there is a video you would like for me to do, just let me know. And as always, if you have any questions, just ask in the comments below this video, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. For now, this is Audrey signing off. And remember, live your life doing what you love to do.